Hey, how is you today? My neighbor was in the hospital for like a week and he just came back. And so I decided I'm gonna make him a bowl as a get well present. So this is a cherry piece, is probably around 9 inches on their round area. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get out of it, but let's go at it. 800 RPM. And this is the reason why I like to put weight under my lathe, because otherwise it starts to shake. When you're doing pieces like this, in this case I'm turning at 800 RPM, and as you can see it's nice and smooth, even though I'm cutting air and wood. If the speed is 300 or 400, or you have to start at like 250, all you're getting is this dot from air and wood, and it just beats up your hands really bad, especially your wrist. So that's the reason why I have weight under my lathe. So here I'm shaping the outside, going until it's mostly wood, get around, and that's kind of what the overall size of the bowl is gonna be. Here it's getting almost to the final shape. Flatten the bottom so I can put a tenon. Looks like I need to do a couple more passes. So let's do a heavy one. I'm using a 40-40 gouge, 5/8 of an inch. So you can hog a lot of wood with those. Here I'm using a 3/8 to do the tenon, so I can hold it on my chuck. And I'm adjusting the curve here. And this is a swept back bowl gouge, just to do a little bit of shear and scraping and get rid of the line transition when I adjusted my curve, so I don't have to sand so much. Nice. Well, I'll flip this around. Clean my glasses, I can see now. So here I'm establishing what my rim is going to be, which I believe I did twice because I got a little cut somewhere along the line. So I like to hollow from the center out in about a third at a time. I leave those like spiral there so I can put my gouge in next time around. There, I just readjusted the edge because I made a boogie. So here I'm doing the second third, and so I start on the grooves, and you do that 3 times and you should be at the bottom of your bowl, and just the bottom of the bowl gouge just to finish it off. And if there are a couple lines there, you can always use shear scraping, which is what I'm doing here, and that should bring it really close. With a bit of sanding, it should come out perfect. Using some mahogany's oil. Because it's food safe. There she is. That's the overall shape. I will remove a tiny bit from here. But anyways, get well, David. How do you remove the bottom, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to use a combination of vacuum chuck and jump chuck. I got an adapter here. There's 1 1/4 ATPI, same as my lathe, and it has an MT2. And that will allow me to put it in the tailstock and center that. And turn on my vacuum. Now the vacuum is holding it. I had to lower the volume because the compressor came on, but basically now the vacuum is holding it. I put this piece to hold it together, and I turn my vacuum off, and I can just turn, and then I turn it back on later, just at the end. And here I start to remove that tenon as the last finishing part, and the sun was just on and off here, and it was really screwing up my video, so I cut most of it, but here and here scraping. Then I'm gonna turn my vacuum on and remove the tailstock as I did there, just to remove the last bit of the knob, and give it a bit of a sanding, and that should be done pretty much. Yeah, there's that sanding. And then I bring it to my engraver and engrave my name at the bottom. But this is the outcome. I give it to my neighbor David. Apparently it just lasted him like 5 minutes because his wife claimed it, but they were pretty happy with it. So anyways, thanks for hanging out. Catch up with you the next one. Ciao, ciao.